Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Instructional Design Collective. I am your coach, Dan Lindy. Today we are talking about learning objectives. You know, those things that we have in our lesson plans that we secretly wish somebody else would write for us. If you're a K-12 teacher looking to transition into instructional design, you've likely already mastered the art of vague goals. You know, like students will understand the thing by doing the thing. Don't worry, we're turning those fuzzy goals into smart ones with a little help from Bloom's Taxonomy. So, let's start with Bloom's Taxonomy. Remember this thing? It's a pyramid that categorizes different levels of learning, from different recall all the way up to creative genius level, kind of like what we do with fifth graders who suddenly become philosophers during recess. Bloom's Taxonomy is your best friend when designing learning objectives. It breaks learning into 6 levels: remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. Basically, it helps us to go from name 3 dinosaurs to create a PowerPoint presentation defending T-Rex as a true king of the dinosaurs. Here's how it works. Let's say you're designing an e-learning course on, well, dinosaurs, because why not? If you want students to remember facts, your objective might be students will list 3 different species of dinosaurs. But if you want them to analyze something, your objective could be students will compare the hunting strategies of T-Rex and Velociraptor. Now we're getting into the good stuff, where they need to actually think critically. And if you're feeling ambitious, have them create something like students will design their own dinosaur based on adaptations for surviving in a modern city. But wait, how do we know our learning objectives aren't just fun ideas, but actually achievable? Enter SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Think of it as a checklist to make sure our learning objectives aren't just vague dreams, like get students to pay attention for more than 5 seconds. Let's take our objective. Students will compare the hunting strategies of T-Rex and Velociraptor. How do we make it smart? So for specific, compare is good, but let's be more specific. How many strategies? How detailed should the comparison be? So we update it to students will compare 2 hunting strategies for T-Rex and Velociraptor based on speed and intelligence. For measurable, how will we know they did it? Quizzes? Presentations? Let's measure it with a written analysis of 300 words. For achievable, is this doable in a reasonable amount of time? Maybe 300 words is fine for high schoolers, but for younger kids, you might scale it back to bullet points. For relevant, this is where you think, is this objective really meaningful? Will comparing these 2 dinos actually help meet the course goals? Finally, give them a deadline, because whenever is not a great motivator. Let's say students will complete this comparison by the end of week 2. So, our final objective becomes, by the end of week 2, students will write a 300-word analysis comparing 2 hunting strategies for T-Rex and Velociraptor based on speed and intelligence. Well, look at that. We just went from vague goal mush to a crystal clear, actionable learning objective. And we used Bloom's Taxonomy and SMART goals to do it. And imagine the power of bringing these tools into your instructional design projects. You can apply this framework to any learning experience. So the next time you're writing learning objectives, remember to keep it SMART and use Bloom's Taxonomy to make sure that you're hitting all levels of learning. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your favorite SMART learning objective. See you next time.